Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland, off you to a 1v1 on Bocage in northeast Olvadi, fighting for the Oberkommand West Germany, Deutschland, here with the 111th Panzer Brigade, here with Special Operations, Overwatch, and Grand Offensive with Triple Infantry. Well, double infantry Sturmpuni. In the south it is Baoliang fighting for the Commonwealth of British Army, the 7th Armored Division, the Desert Rats, with Royal Engineers, Special Weapons, and Lend-Lease with double infantry and Cromwell Bulletins. Here we got a double Volker start for Olvadi, Sapper, and Universico start here for Baoliang. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my paid supporters. These champions and heroes have the Propagandacast keeping the business. You too can join their illustrious and heroic ranks by pledging on Patreon or donating via PayPal. Links in the description, and as you know, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that sort of stuff. That also helps out the channel a bunch there, so consider doing that as well there. So, hard west focus here from Olvadi. Baoliang that leads the section forwards here as he moves in here with the 6th company there versus Olvadi's 7th Panzer Grenadier Company. We got the full of the section here. In the south, Saps moving forwards there for Baoliang. Sten guns ready to unload lead at any German-looking thing here. A section being surrounded here by the Volksgrenadiers. Nice move there by Olvadi. Baoliang, by the way, here not going for a lot of units in the early game. I wonder what he's planning here versus Olvadi. Olvadi can go for another Volksgrenadier squad, does so, but Baoliang continues to float manpower, and again, he's obviously planning something. Fast take here from Baoliang, combined with a fairly light tier 1. Also being flanked by the Universal Carrier, mounting there with a little Bren gun in the front. Well, it's not uncommon, they've actually in some cases wheeled an anti-tank rifle there and then have the Bren gun mounted in the back. I think that might be more of a Soviet thing for their reconnaissance formations, because the Soviets were also a great use of the Universal Carrier. Fun fact. Volker's moving up here for Olvadi, steadily advancing against Baoliang. Again, not having a lot of troops at the moment does mean that Olvadi can easily just make gains against here Baoliang, so it does beg the question of what Baoliang's plan. It's a sniper rush as the British. Wow, that's not something you see a lot of. But Baoliang clearly is a believer. Sturmpioneer catching the section here. Already close to half of the Sturmpioneers, I think, should have the advantage here, particularly since they can advance for light cover. There we go. Baoliang very sensibly just hits retreat. Points to see so far here. Olvadi and the 111th Panzer Brigade advances steadily here for the German army. Sniper almost on there for Baoliang. Universico being fixed up. Can also be upgraded here with the Vickers K soon enough. And we got Overwatch here from Olvadi with Jägers. Early warning systems for the fatherland. Leichte Feldhaubitze 18 Artillerie and the Sector Assault. So fast battle group headquarters here, probably into a fast flak half track, but will he be ready for the fast sniper? Baoliang here filling up with a medic, probably to just help grab points to help make up for the loss of territory early on, but you know, also providing with a source of healing. Sniper there gets killed in the Sturmpioneer and of course signals to Olvadi that Baoliang has indeed rushed the sniper out. Full thing caught here in a deadly crossfire between the Universal Carrier and of course the sniper. Meanwhile here, Baoliang striking here at Olvadi's points there as well, looking to disrupt and harass. The Saps, I think, at that range will need to fall back. Universal Carrier charging ahead here. Needs some to be in territory to upgrade here with the Vickers K. And the Sappers, I think, just need to retreat before they get wiped out. The folks going to be see. Snamming in to grab points here. Medic moving in the teal as well here. There you go, chaps. A nice hot cup of tea. How about some bandages? Do you want me to pour this tea on you? No, sir. Good. Now be a good lad and move along. University has been upgraded with the Vickers K. Jägers out there for Olvadi to hit back at these verdammte Inselaffen there, equipping them with the marksman rifle, snubbing up the centre. University running hit the Vickers K almost done. Needs to be careful, of course, doesn't roam straight into a Panzerfaust. Baoliang committing to double snipers. Yikes. That's definitely a bit of a nightmare situation here for Olvadi, since the Oberkommand West definitely struggles versus snipers. Troops sitting out there, Jägers on the move. Definitely something I personally hate to be on the receiving end of. So, that said, Olvadi still has a lot of infantry and a good push, could still clear out the snipers, but this is nonetheless going to be a challenge here for Olvadi, since 2 snipers can also quickly beat down his squads and force him to retreat them very quickly, unless he wants to risk a wipe. For example, the Ace that just needs to like retreat after the first volley. He is hiding them though, probably going to use them to try and counter the sniper, like get off a few shots, and then hope the marksman can then finish off the sniper in question. Well, obviously he goes for the flak after, he just tries to rush ahead here. Possibilities here. Jaeger's trying to creep up there, but again, once they're clear, Snipes hiding out there as well. Might already be expecting Jaegers or something else here from his opponent. However, the force straight to the best can, of course, the snipers. Quickly retreating here, and I think he also saw the second sniper. Signaling to Olvadi, he's in for a really uncomfortable time. Flak half taken away there, though, for Olvadi and the German army. 117th or 111th Panzer Brigade. I don't think there was a 117th Panzer Brigade, actually. Force rushing forward, but again, the sniper fire just beats them out. Violently so. East side there, we got the Sturmpioneering about there for Olvadi. Medic back there for some reinforcements. And possibly a new kettle of tea. Good lord, those bloody Germans, they shot the kettle too! Cripple sniper! Yikes. That's definitely not something you see very often. That is definitely not something you see very often. There we go, Jaeger spotted here and quickly routed, but the issue they were trying to hide out there against the snipers too long as well with that kind of unit. But we got the flak half track. The theoretically the snipers do wield an anti-tank rifle, so theoretically they can actually take on the flak half track. There we go. Already took off like, I don't know, quarter of health there. Grab the Eastern victory point here. So, what is Olvadi going to do against triple sniper? Because besides just being incredibly cheesy, it's also, you know, fairly difficult to deal with the way that snipers are designed. Which is personally one reason why I'm not big fans of snipers in general. They require a lot of, shall I say, rule breaking or bending to, like, you know, really work. And they don't really reflect actual snipers, which are not these, you know, Call of Duty 360 no scope gentlemen. Medics go out with a flak after they're actually doing some damage. That's for the tea, you wankers! Terrans! Sorry, but it was really good tea. More Jaegers out here for Olvadi, and we get special weapons for tank hunters here for Baoliang. So that's even more anti-tank rifles technically too. I mean, theoretically, like, you know, if something bad were to happen here, that would be absolutely amazing. Unless, of course, you are Baoliang, like, you know, mine, artillery shot, or the flak half tech catch them off guard there. I mean, that's a really tempting artillery shot there, but again, would require that Olvadi knew they were there. Flak half tech moving forwards. Got the sniper advancing in the wake of the anti-tank section here. Jaeger's on the move. There we go, he goes. Right, can he get the kill? Nope. Baoliang hits retreat as fast as possible. We sent the other Jaeger section there, or squad in retreat. Still, despite triple snipers, there's just the issue that Baoliang doesn't have a lot of infantry. Once snipers has been sent packing for whatever reason, there's not really a lot else to hold, you know, front line with. So there's definitely a bit of a large gap here in Baoliang's current force capability here versus Olvadi's going for more tank hunter sections, so basically relying on the tank hunter to deal with, to some degree, infantry, most light vehicles, and then having the snipers just murder everything else. That's a ambitious strategy if I've seen it. Certainly alternative as well. Meanwhile, we got Olvadi rushing ahead in terms of tech. Probably figuring that a tank is going to be a bit tougher to deal with. Numerous takes on 6 coming up. The Jaegers heading up, popping smoke, disengaging, again hoping to catch the snipers and execute them. Up north though, Baoliang there has caught Olvadi off guard. They're moving for the western field point. Fult's being sniped at here. Numerous taking a lot of damage. Looking forward to the Fultz, they're going to Panther Faust it. They're at a risk of losing the squad, but it clearly deems that to be worth it. And we're going in the Jaegers. Almost got, again, some damage in there, just not enough. Because snipers get some incredible received accuracy bonuses on retreat. He's actually moving to the base, trying to get the killing blow there, but that is obviously not working out there for Olvadi at all. Flak after he's engage. I think that's a fairly ambitious maneuver here by Olvadi. Could cost him a flak half tech, which I do not think is going to be remotely worth it. There we go. Pops back. Truck about to set up here by Northern Fuel Pump once he's recaptured it. Medics limbering about just grabbing points here. And we got more medics for Baoliang. I mean, this strategy is definitely going places you don't typically go. Shrap Hunt quarters up here. Almost got the northern field point. So he's basically just, I think, in part, use the medics just ways to like cheaply grab points, as they are fairly cheap here at 180 manpower.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Got the folks coming from the tank hunter section here. While they're moving on to the flak half tech, which is being peppered with the Sturmpioniere. Got the tank hunters there, sent packing by the Huns, and there goes snipers moving up. They're backed up by the medics. Meanwhile, the Jones become target practice. Jaegers versus the medics. Moving up the flak half tech, might hope to catch the snipers here. And I think Baoliang spots it just in time, avoiding his snipers becoming mince meat by flak half tech. Up north, the Jaegers with the medics there, quickly executing them. But mind you, but Jürgen, the medics, they have guns. Yeah, but they're tiny guns. They still have guns. They could shoot us. They could actually hit.
Anti-tank battery is ready for deployment.
Snipers out again with the Fultz Grenadiers. We got a total of 5, 6, and 6 kills there. Jaegers hiding out. But I think Baoliang spotted them moving in to flush them out. Yup. Delta Strap Hunt quarters up authorized. That said, Baoliang could probably get away with just taking up himself now and push for tanks versus Olvadi. Like, he's going to be able to get out tanks faster than Olvadi can. But how does Olvadi actually like envision killing these snipers? Picks up the flak half track. Problem is also like with the units that like do have bonuses against snipers. The problem is again the snipers just need to retreat, and the bonus effect it just doesn't matter anymore anyway. So like snipers can be really annoying to deal with. Jaegers versus the sniper sappers there, and then we've got the snipers going against the Fultz Grenadiers, plus a lot of the other anti-tank rifles. Flak after taking hits from the sniper, becoming target practice for them. Fultz destroying the fire now. Barney Nisi sending the sappers away, moving up the centre of the tank hunter section there. Flak having to cover that up. Potential move there. Tech finally happening there for Baoliang. And there you go. Tank hunter takes caught with the flak half tech. Jaegers charging in there. Looking to perhaps exploit a gap here. And there you go. Getting sniped themselves. Down to 2 men already. I think he's going to risk losing them here. Yeah, gets away there. 1 sniper sent packing here. Flak half tech found with the smoke at the section there. Up north, we got the Fultz with the medics, and the southeast, we got the X looking to flank up behind Baoliang. This is probably the one situation where I might actually be better off going for the mechanized written, going for the looks to say that way hunt down the snipers. But at this point, it won't matter anyways. You're going to have to go for the Panther and hope that, you know, he can catch the snipers significantly off guard. Medics down to gun and fire from the Jaegers. And the medics is really wondering what the hell Baoliang is thinking. I mean, I'm fairly certain on most front lines you won't see that heavy attrition on medics, except apparently the ones with Baoliang is fighting. Got the medics there at it with a pistol and then being pushed back there by the Volksgrenadiers. Got the snipers on the move. Jägers, Sturmpionier, Volksgrenadiers. We got 371 to 379. Still no tank here though from Baoliang. You know, say attempt wing up for like hammer tactics or anvil tactics either. Olvadi, they're so close again on that Panther 4.
Our infantry are ready to hold the line.
Snipers again moving about there. I was going for some light infantry guns, could also be like just try to hope to catch the snipers with it from a distance and blow them up. Tank 106 got the Jäger still just hiding out there. He's really hoping to bait the snipers into the Jägers at some point and then just murder them with that. Jägers up in the tank 106 knocks at the flag half tech. Could see a white pick, could see a white pick. Baoliang's too slow here. And there we go, gets a small win there. Go Baoliang got in the section there in heavy cover. Jägers will finish them off there. Then we've got the snipers still bleeding out there. Olvadi's unfortunate Volksgrenadiers. In the far west, Volks the section there. And a crumble there for Baoliang. Meanwhile, the Olvadi is moments away from the Panther. In fact, Baoliang's only got the fuel for another Panther 4 of crumble already. Flag happening in the westwards here against the section there. Panther 4 find a way there for Olvadi and the German army. Snipers on the move there for the British Empire. Oh, finally got one of the snipers up with the Jägers. A glorious win. There we go. Baoliang quickly retreats there. Only one of the snipers. Could he get the other one killed as well here? No. Close call though. Close call. So that is a good win there for Olvadi, which is also just great to see personally. Needs out their medics around the pointy and there go Cromwell out for Baoliang. Flag half-tech rushing forward. Got 369 versus 339. It's actually been pretty close in terms of victory points between the two sides, despite, I would say, Baoliang going for a highly unorthodox strategy. Flag after the advancing tank in the section, Jäger Serrington as well there. Got the flag half-tech pushed out. The Kednev at the ready-ish. But I don't think it's going to be enough. There go pop smoke. Pantry strike. A Kednev can't fire due to the smoke. Jäger's quickly forced away there. More shots there. East side there we got the Volksguns running up there. Past a medic squad that pretty much just got shot there. You know, Jürgen, I think they tried to surrender. Well, I don't speak English. Cromwell falling back, he got the snipers moving up. Volks being sniped, Panther on the move. Medics moving up in front of the Panther 4 here. Jägers advanced as well, but they're fairly pushed out as the edge. May want to pull them back there for reinforcements. Just a thought anyways. Cromwell and here for Baoliang, and more armour for the British 7th Armoured Division. But now Olvadi's got more control of the map here. Baoliang losing a sniper and a medic, plus the tank intersection. Really, it's just been like a huge blow to Baoliang. Meanwhile, Olvadi, compared to what he's been bleeding a lot, he hasn't really suffered like any wipes in comparison. All his loss was really the flank half track at this point. And I think he has salvaged it too. Very good. More Jägers out here for Olvadi. He wants this Englishman dead. And I mean, honestly, when it comes to like Overwatch versus Brit matchup, a lot of the time it will come down to Jägers, and because when the way the matchup others go is typically not favoured for the Oberkommando West. So most will go for Jägers because the Jägers kind of like swing the match more in the favour of the Oberkommando West. Thanks to this G43 marksman rifle, which again can allow them to actually like bleed the British out cost efficiently. In particular, if the opponent decides to spam snipers, I guess, which, though, admittedly, is pretty rare even by British standards. Charging to the Volks and their losses are fairly heavy there. In fact, the Cromwell ends up, I think, killing one of its own. At least it looked like it. So we got the Jägers versus the section, and of course, the medic. Actually got 2 kills with those medics. Almost got the section there. Could Olvadi get a wipe here? Almost! Medics immediately suffering losses there as soon as the Jaegers turn their attention towards him. Crom going for the Panther 4. And Kedden moving in there. Shots missing or bouncing. Panther 4 does not, and neither does the Kedden Alpha. So what will Baoliang do next? Just keep training up Cromwell versus Olvadi? I mean, that could actually work as a strand. I mean, there's a lot of medium tanks if it goes for that. Jaegers push back. Yes, they obviously stand no chance against the Cromwell tank here. Troops reinforcing healing here. We'll need to repair the Panzer 4. And we got bolts of section here for Baoliang. Not that he has a lot of section you can really bolt, like it's the sappers in one section, the rest don't really benefit from it, certainly not the snipers. Hooray lads, we can bolster our sections, but what about our snipers? Well, no one really likes you anyways. Oh. Common raiding here. Baoliang is fearless. Ruthless. British. Yes. More sappers there for Baoliang. He's also got a ton of munitions. Good lord, 500. That's an incredible amount of munitions there for Baoliang. You really should spend that on some mines, I think. Maybe some weapon racks could also do him a lot of good. Even consider like some PFs in the section. We got 369 to 242. Olvadi can soon go for another Panther 4, which I think would be the optimal choice. That or a Yak Panzer maybe versus all these Cromwells. He could of course also try going for a Panther, but that's going to take some time, plus give Baoliang more time to just bring up larger numbers against it. Okay, let's go on the Cromwell. Section of the Jaegers. Easy targets here for Olvadi's trained infantry. Still got the snubs about. This focuses down to just 2 men in a blink of an eye. Also worth noting, Olvadi has not upgraded his machine, the machine with the Panther 4 on the Panther 4. Moving up the centre, Olvadi's men swiftly advance for the German Reich. Sappers moving in to block off any maneuvers, then also fix up the Cromwell. Snipers on the move again, both actually 2 with 15 and 19 killed. 15 and 14. Sorry about that. Sorry about that blunder there. Got a bit of a cold. Storm Peony moving out. So will Baoliang just go for more Cromwells? Will he try and go for, say, something heavier than Cromwells? Sniper landing a hit there. Also being pushed back. $365 to $227. Definitely looks like Olvadi's planning something bigger than the Panther 4. He is going for another Panther 4. Nope, cancels it for a Panther. The Panzerkampfwagen 5. Medics in the fire here. Snipers murdering the Volksgunde supporting the Panther 4 here. Jaegers rushing forward. There you go. Great hit from the Cromwell there. Almost got the medic, but there's a Panther 4. Volksgunde about to get wiped out in return. There you go. Got the medics. Cromwell going for it. Panther 4 falling back. Like every positioning as well. Sturm moving forward here to at least prevent any deeper thrust here from Baoliang for now. We're still floating an incredible amount of ammunition. There you go. He's just going for more Cromwells. He's going to move for 3 Cromwells there. That's going to be a lot of tanks for Olvadi to have to take on. $365 is 201. Troops reinforcing healing here for Olvadi, fixing up the Panther 4. Cromwell number 3 almost done. Jaegers being shot at there by the Cromwells. Being murdered there by the 2 Cromwells. Sections now moving forward. Sappers all charging in there. Massive push here. And there we go. Charging into all that. I think it's a really bad idea for Olvadi. He's going to lose the Jaegers. Do get a grenade there, but the Jaegers looking right behind him. Out of there. Cromwell moving forwards. Panther 4. Panther ramming here. Good hit there. Could Panther fast make? Nah, there's 2 gun charge risk of being wiped. There we go. Panther fast off nonetheless. And there we go. We do get hold of the line here for Baoliang as he calls up headquarters and forces a defensive line here. So calls in air support en masse. There we go. Cromwell down a great kill here for Olvadi and the German army. Panther 4 pushes forwards. Still not hitting the machine in there. He's going for the snipers, I think. There we go. More Cromwells. We need to get the Panther in there as well. Sturm moving up. Panther quickly blitzing out of there, and there you go. Air support raining down, rockets from above. Panther gets a good in the Cromwell here, but Captain Marine. Veggie 2 gained here. Almost got the Cromwell here. Sappers close being wiped out. A brutal battle here for the center. A brutal, ruthless battle. I think Olvadi came ahead on that one, taking out a tank there, and didn't lose a tank either himself. Even if he didn't get any ground, he can quickly follow up once the whole of the line wears off. Six panel gun there from Baoliang, clearly concerned about the increase in German armour. Fixing up that Panzer IV there with the Sturmpioneer. Well, most of them are, except for Friedrich there. It's apparently a bit too cool for welding school. .365 193. Moving ahead with the sections there, so now we're going to back up. Here we got 17 and 18 kills. Got the Jaegers bleeding in the advancing sections. Slowly approaching Veteran 4, but it's forced to shoot up north. The Jaegers was the other section. They are, in fact, Veteran 4 here. Section losing out to that. Quite aggressive. In fact, they're also very close to the east level. Forced away in the end, though. That was pretty lucky there for Baoliang. Still no machine guns on either Panther or Panzer IV. I'm guessing he's saving up for that sector assault. Full screens moving forwards.
A capture point is being overrun.
Panther, they're ready. Oh, Panther was ready. Panther could do with some light repairs, but I guess he doesn't care. Baoliang set his tanks ready as well. Will he go for another Cromwell now? What will he do? Panther thinking flank. Cromwell's only got one shot through there. Panther 4 turning around. Panther turning around into turret as well. There you go. Good hit from the Panther. Close veteran to 1. Going for Northern Victory Point. I feel like Olvadi could try and like a more aggressive maneuver here versus Baoliang. Maybe like a deep flank from the north, trying to catch some of Baoliang's forces of guard, in particular trying to catch the snipers from an angle that Baoliang does not expect. Could be an idea there.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Coming forward towards the center. Jaeger seeing some nasty hits there. Panther moving in, shoots. Good shot there. Almost got the Cromwell there again. Baoliang can soon go for a third Cromwell once more if he desires. And we got 352 versus 193. More Jaegers creeping up there. He's definitely relying somewhat on those Jaegers again, part because they can just move up ambushed, and again that way avoid the sniper's attentions, and thus avoid having to bleed so much here versus Baoliang. Well, Olvadi could go for another Panther 4 soon. I think that'd be a pretty good idea there. As for Baoliang, is he planning something bigger than a Cromwell now? Nope, he's going to go for another Cromwell. He's just going to go for another Cromwell. Got the tanks looking into line 5 the Jaegers. There you go, quick sign to finish them off there. Panther gets a great hit in the section. They've got the Cromwell on the flank here though, focusing on the fire there. Looks like he's about to dab him the Cromwell, but I think he decided against it. Jaegers once more routed here by the boats and sections. In this case, tank out of section. Panther 5, they've had since you won. Third Cromwell still there for Baoliang at the Fulton charging in the tank under section, quickly push back. Definitely the map is starting to like center more and more around the center of the map. There's less focus on the south side, despite there being wide open here for Olvadi focus on to harass here. And they're both floating a fairly aggressive amount of munitions, but they can focus some on laying down mines. And in case of Olvadi, he can like use booby traps with his Jaeger. So I definitely feel like both sides could be utilizing their resources and abilities a bit more efficiently currently than they currently are. You know, he could easily benefit from adding some pinman machines with his tanks. They really benefit from them. Third Cromwell ready here for Baoliang. So he's a total of 3 medium tanks. In the case of the British, that would be known as the cruiser tank, as the British armour doctrine was slightly different from most other armies. Coming down to it in the Cromwell, Panther moving in here. Got one Cromwell almost knocked out again. Panther moving forwards. Sappers are getting blasted out in the open here by the Panther 4, but there goes anti-tank gun and snipers at it. Both snipers, by the way, are now ace level. That's definitely dangerous there for Olvadi's infantry. Sections moving forward towards the centre. We got the Forces counter-attack. Still got the Ken in hiding position here, closing in eventually fleet. I still feel like Olvadi would also benefit from artillery, but at this point they really both would benefit from like just, you know, using some of that munitions and something. You got 352% and 39. Ooh, Panther Shake dropping there. Go trying to make a run for it. It's not working out. We got the Jaegers, the Panther 4, they're pushing back the tank hunter section. That said, he doesn't have a lot of troops to actually grab the Panther Shake, except for the Jaegers. And they don't pick it up. Almost got a sniper there. At this rate, Baoliang could just go for a 4th Cromwell, which would definitely be a bit of a headache here for Olvadi. Betty 2 gained on the Cromwell. Very good. $352% on 26. There you go. 4th Cromwell for Baoliang and the 7th Armour. That's going to be a lot of Cromwell cruiser tanks. The Sherman was also, in fact, a common tank in the British Army. In fact, I think it was more common than the Cromwell, though again, relic lashes off the Cromwell because, you know, it was a British tank they used. But yeah, by 1944-45, the Sherman was, I think, the primary medium tank in the British Army as well. Grabbing the Panther Strike there. Snipers opening up. They're 26 kills. Doing Pioneer Panther tanks some light hits. A lot of fuel being floated here by Olvadi. There we go, we got For the Fatherland being activated for once. That's impressive. Got being hammered here. We got the Crom tank from several sides catching here. Olvadi's infantry in a deadly crossfire. Excellent. And this is, of course, your Olvadi's infantry, in which case you're probably less keen on that. Panther being fixed up. 100 points left here for Baoliang, moving up the snipers. But again, definitely feel like both sides could be more active in the south, and similarly again, Olvadi could like try and get offensive by attacking from the north. He's going for a truck now rather than more armor. I think he could be trying to start for a King Tiger here. That's a bit risky. Like, I mean, 4 Cromwells is a lot of firepower on tanks from Baoliang. I mean, he's going to be actually fairly risky to stall for the King type. That's plan there. Almost got the eggs. There we go. Gone. And tank banging up there. Go. Panther pushing ahead. Oh, Cromwell's pushing ahead. We got air support calling to try and break up Baoliang's assault here. Got the anti-tank gun, but I mean, the Cromwell's already done like a lot of damage here to Olvadi, to be honest, like killed several units already. There you go, the Luftwaffe is called in to disrupt here Baoliang's full armoured squadron here. And for now has spotted some time. But now you can see that Baoliang is starting to push to the south and realising that the south of the map is real and not just an old wives' tale. So we'll have to see there what Olvadi is planning, but the manpower bleeding is made different to like go for anything additionally on top of like the Panther and the Panther 4. Honestly, apart that is just the Cromwell just efficiently murdering his troops. Picks up the Panther 4. Panther also in dire repairs here. Got the tank hunter section moving forward, so scouting out here the remnants of Olvadi's lines. As he's more or less fallen straight back into his base here. Got the Panther 4 fixed up, but the Panther 5, aka the Panther, is in dire need of some repairs. Got the Panther 4 going from the tank hunter section here. Shoots, whiffs. Panther being fixed up. Troops moving up there. Anti-tank grenade off. Panhandle.
Now stand at 300 points.
There you go. Panther ready.
Ready to execute.
And meanwhile, all of Baoliang's Croms are soon ready to unleash another sortie against Olvadi.
What are your orders? Cromwell here. Got a fight for us?
That's going to be one hell of an armoured battle once it kicks off. He's going for 5th Cromwell! Holy smokes! 5 Cromwell medium tanks, or cruiser tanks. That's going to be one hell of an armoured assault here, and Olvadi's going to be significantly outgunned.
Standing by.
And the Panther's definitely going to fall short, I think, in that engagement.
Standing by.
Because that will not be able to match the firepower of so many Cromwell tanks. Not even remotely.
All ready. Cromwell tank reporting for
Despite costing almost twice as much as a single Cromwell.
Cromwell's ready to roll.
They're not quite either.
Prepare to
But
follow.
roughly somewhere like 50% to 2/3 more of a Cromwell. Or Cromwell half.
Field reports indicate the enemy is left with only 75 points.
So when his 5th Cromwell almost done, there you go. That's going to be one hell of an armoured assault. That's going to be incredibly tough for Olvadi to deal with because, again, he's going to have like one Panther 4, and like Academy. Certainly the Panther 4 and the Panther a bit more armoured, but they'll already be split up here by a bit by the terrain. You can easily here for just like Baoliang to swarm one tank at a time. And now they're going for it here. He's falling back. Academy coming in. That Panther shoots good hit there. We got Hunt here as well to increase the accuracy in the move here. Panther 4 splitting away. Panther 4 down to almost half health. Cromwell racing 40. Panther getting flanked. This is really bad here for Olvadi. This easily negates whatever few advantage the Panther has, if it has any, honestly. And there you go. Actually, 3 games the Panther 4 is getting swarmed by the Croms. There you go. Panther 4 down, and Baoliang has yet to lose a single tank. Like, just the sheer numbers is beyond here. What Olvadi can even hope to match. He's going for a 2nd Panther. But will that really help against all of these Cromwells? Like, one Crop Panther and the Panther 4 really didn't stop the Cromwells at all. Yeah, Panther quarters there getting hammered. I mean, if he's, laid down some mines, it's probably looked a lot different. But again, Olvadi tragically forgot about the mines. Admittedly, so did Baoliang. He's not the one on the defense now, is he? Panther there firing away. Got a Cromwell, but like, one Cromwell for like a Panther 4, a Panther, and the spare Panther quarters is what you call an absolutely amazing trade. Baoliang's down to 40 points versus the 276 here of Olvadi, but he can't call in any tanks. I mean, he could try and go for the King Tiger, obviously, but... Wait, did he? Oh, he never got the truck set up, so he can't even call in the King Tiger. Olvadi is dead in the water. He got another Cromwell, but again, his opponent still has 3 more Cromwells, and he can easily replace the Cromwells, whereas Olvadi can't easily replace any of his losses. In terms of armor, at least. So, yeah, that's GG. Game over. Victory for Baoliang for British armor, and just, basic math. Because, again, like, there's just no way that the Panther can, like, hope to match this many numbers. And that's, like, part of the issue just with the strange, like, just Olvadi just really needs, like, be able to match tanks roughly for numbers, and that was just next to impossible. Like, his best bet, again, just laying down a lot of mines, maybe getting a Yak Panzer and, hoping to sort of weather the storm, but with no mines and certainly no Yak Panzer, his chance of, like, dealing with 5, even 4 Cromwells is, like, pretty much nil, because it doesn't really matter if the Panther, like, has, higher armor or whatever, because, like, for every shot it fires, it's going to be up, like, 4 to 5 shots. And like even like half of them bounces, like in the same time it takes to like take out one Cromwell. By that time the Panther's probably long dead anyways. So really it's only just highlights the power of just enough medium armor and just the weaknesses of stuff like Panthers currently. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell friends, tell family, but don't channel these. This is Imperial and cheers. Thank you for watching. You're all a wonderful audience. Hope you'll tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.